The 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Boy, what a disastrous start to a Super Bowl. A fumble on the opening kickoff.
You don't expect a big momentum chance this early, partner, but we're going to get one right here.
A first down carry for Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go play action with Willis. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Willis going to try to run it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out, still one of the most recognizable QBs in the game and one of the most fun QBs in his 5th season is Gardner Minshew.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Minshew. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Minshew sets to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Second and 10. To throw, here's Willis. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Willis will try and throw for this. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking to throw it, Minshew. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
Here we go. On the ball, now.
Henry up the middle. Down inside the 40.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Willis looks to pass it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, that is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, it's Willis sliding out of the pocket. That one's taken in by Spears. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down, Willis being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, Willis flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go, let's go.
3rd down, it's Willis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Folk's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But would you work your tight end into it? That's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. He's got it at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the... maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. 1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at the 39-yard line. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now 2nd and 5. Willis looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Inside handoff, Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Here's Willis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Titans! Malik Willis, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Nick Folk for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
And one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Minshew. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And it'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Henry. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And now they'll shift things around. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sag.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Willis, 4th down here. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lock it for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up. Oh, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, right now, it's clearly the defenses that are stealing the spotlight in the biggest stage of sports. That's only the 4th time ever, Charles, that we have seen teams trade interceptions on back-to-back drives in Super Bowl history.
Something so rare, yet special that we're watching, because typically the teams we see playing here on Super Bowl Sunday, they're the ones that know how to limit turnovers. Just goes to show how talented both of these defenses are, that they're still coming through and forcing miscues for a Lombardi trophy on the line.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. That'll be caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 16-6 the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year, Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And this is back down to a 7-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. In motion right is Hopkins. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. And now an audible here into something else. Willis will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Now Minshew. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a pop.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Back to throw Willis. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this?
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And maybe they actually have the lead.
Now the Titans getting set to go. Time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Willis looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Willis. Oh, nice move. Into the end zone.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. Yeah, I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did tell me who the was stopping us, the options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up, the block is out it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is synonymous to climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve and tell me get him any.
Gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me.
Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl from Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get on. Send him the car. He finna get blessed on. I get the paper. I'm talking about Benjamin Frank. Not talking about the one that you sketch on.
He play dumb, get his on. Hit crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm bout my cheese. I move around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the best.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cards and the Dirty Birds coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on, well, another team from the NFC. The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a much-discussed third-rounder in last year's draft. The second-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. We harken back to Dan Marino.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
To throw, it's Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
That's caught. It's caught. And it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And London, the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Back to throw, Ritter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ritter. Dancing to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Ritter going to change it up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Ritter back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have cut the lead back down to 2. Ritter will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The football going back over to Arizona now. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Murray now. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Connor. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to Even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Being chased out left. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd down and 3. Ritter to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
3rd and short, Ritter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's DiMercado. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The give is to DeMarcano, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Murray going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Steps away. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Ritter going to change up the look. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 9. Ritter now. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Patterson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta.
And this is where you're hoping you can catch the defense with too many men in the box. You line up in a jumbo set and pull people close to the line of scrimmage and in tight. And then it was all about closing off the angles of pursuit on the strong side and hoping your guy can win the race to the outside. And that time, he takes the toss and follows his lead blocker right into the end zone.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So now Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries
attempts at two-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On second down, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just what? He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Falcons now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. That brings us to the end of 1 in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's a close game here early on. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. First down, here's Ritter. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Ready. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and now them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's DeMercado. Stays on his feet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Running. DeMercado. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Holding. Offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 41 yards. And the Cardinals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. buying time to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, Ritter eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ritter back to throw. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Hollins, 51 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side...
The Oakley way.
Hey,
C5.
can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly 'em to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. I'm Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly 'em to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly 'em to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. Just incredible. Hunger flow too. It's easy. Incredible.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Harris running straight ahead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 18 yards, first down Niners.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Touchdown 49ers. Jawan Jennings from 17 yards out.
And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rudolph's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. On the give, it's Warren. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. That's going to be caught by Pickens. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Rudolph on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
2nd and 20 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Rudolph. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
On 4th down, Rudolph. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. A handoff left. McCaffrey to the 27-yard line.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 22.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game,
and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They hand this off to Harris. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on 4th down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't... yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Rudolph looking to throw. And
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run again with Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it, run it back, run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the runs. Run it back when I told the run. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. I be acting, run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think
think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Post the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Purdy going to the air right away. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. McCaffrey. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 45 Goff looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Throwing on third, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all...
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Goff. Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Second and 4. Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
And now off to the races down the right side.
He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, 98 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Moody good with the extra point.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Escape, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 13. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down moment. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Purdy off the play fake. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Reynolds. And they're going to speed things up here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Goff on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Here's Goff. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Super 66. 12.
Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right to the 43, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller,
you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Goff going to shift him around.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's Purdy. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now they'll audible to something else. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone. Out. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Goff. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Super one.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So a moment
moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
17, 12, 12.
2nd and 5.
On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Once more, Montgomery.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
191 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
66. 12, 12. 5, 5. What's that?
Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Ric Flair. What's that?
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Goff.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Kirby Joseph, and the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. This is 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Goff.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last throw here for Goff.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the